Não, anda, vamos para o direto primeiro, para ter muito aqui.
Boas pessoal, aqui fala Poison com mais um vídeo no canal de 2K25 WWE. Estamos de volta com o Showcase. Nesta noite vamos continuar a nossa saga da história dos Samoanos, a dinastia da Bloodline. Já foi apresentada na Ajax, portanto vamos passar para o Rikishi. Estamos contra o Stone Cold Steve Austin no ano 2000 em outubro. Portanto, antes da minha data de nascimento, por acaso, é engraçado. Vamos agora ver a luta. Temos 4 rewards novos e sem mais demora vamos de volta à ação nesta imensurável e inexplicável, tão boa história da Bloodline Dynasty, sinceramente. Muito, muito, muito respeitável. Let's go!
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin
Sega Poison
in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event.
Bora lá, croquetes, bem-vindo à live. Vamos dar-lhe forte.
A year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Oh, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job. Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Going for the cover here.
He forces a break before the count of two.
Not time to expect victory yet.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
Austin,
take off, senton from the apron.
All that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud.
The proverbial mud hole has been stopped, and now it's time to walk it dry. Bam! Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Counters to gain the advantage. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. He's got himself a shovel. I think he's looking to bury his opponent quite literally.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, let's go into Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold.
Pessoal, algo que não vos contei é que acabou de haver um update na WWE há pouco tempo, depois de nós terminarmos a live anterior, e portanto, olha, foi buscar a pá. Exato. E então agora não sei o que atualiza porque ainda não cheguei a ver na internet, mas aí já vou ver. Yeah. Dê-me só um momento. Não, nada de nada, não sabemos ainda. Ainda é cedo porque ainda vai haver vários updates até o jogo se lançar oficialmente dia 14 de março. E portanto vai haver imensos momentos em que vão haver mini updates para bugs e tudo mais. Portanto, não sabemos o que atualizou realmente, mas havemos de saber em breve.
I'm just saying I understand them. Oh, bulldog! One-handed. Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him. Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family. No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement. I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi. Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success. Clothesline, effective. Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold. Boom! And he heads back into the ring. He wants this fight on the outside. And he has an answer for Rikishi. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake. Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind. You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi. All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now. Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes. Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. A show of confidence from Rikishi. He's getting pumped up. He's really in this now. Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Oh, it gets put into the barricade. Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade. Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man. Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that off.
And down for the count.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away. Catches a punch.
Batten down the hatches. These two are loaded.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Neither competitor is backing down. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. And he goes crashing to the outside. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Maneuvers out of the way.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake throughout this match.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it, too.
Oh, stop that nonsense, Corey.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
There's press, and unloading with punches.
Good grief. Austin getting himself some Texas rock. Austin with stop. Can Rikishi come back from that? And Rikishi evades that.
And Rikishi really is composed of a visionary, a pioneer, a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Returning back to the ring.
Stone Cold not even a little close to backing down here.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on it.
Oh, my God. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes into...
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life. In danger.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. From the top. Elbow drop. Good move.
Cashing in on that effort.
2 count.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Stone Cold able to reverse that.
Both athletes showing...
Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi. Driver.
And Austin is out.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase. to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Grande respeito por Umaga.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a 3-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Umaga. And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE
a title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight, but if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Big headbutt to the guts.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That flying, oh my, apron sentai.
Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
This is quickly turning into a slugfest. Ooh.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Big boots! Incredible. Clothesline! What impact. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that. Maybe.
Great possum. I love it.
And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
He is still very much in this.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Oh. Just cranking the head.
And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yoko's. Cena ducks underneath. Couple of shoulder tackles now. Cena, the powerhouse, going to finish things up with a slam.
The champ is going for the cover.
And shoulders up before a count of one.
Wow.
Guys, I think he just got busted open.
Oof, yeah, that does not look good.
Can he continue like this?
He catches Cena with a counter.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Caught with the elbow. Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being. Oh, man. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. He was waiting for it the whole time.
Kick out after one from the challenger.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Ooh. Cena's getting dominated.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena. Here it comes.
Samoan spike. We might see a new champion crown.
And the cover. New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan Bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
2 roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match, and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, The authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's in a regular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
Here we go with AOP. And 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams wants to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There is nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of...
Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. He kicks out instantly.
Maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
He's looking a little worn down now. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Into it, Sherman. You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Counter. He knew just what to do.
Gonna break someone's back and make them humble. This is the moment when you're desperate to find a counter.
Trying to find an escape, looking for anywhere to go. And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
Now count out as he takes things out of the ring. Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Oh, what a chancery. Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest
camel clutch. Great way to break it.
Agonizing. Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there. Oof.
Razor cuts him off.
display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught. And a third!
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of it. 3-minute warning's thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing. On the apron. Ooh, stinging kick.
Backbreaker. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
This is just nasty.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality. He's eyeing the 3 count here.
what they're looking for here.
A table! And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train. Up across the shoulder.
Samoan driver. Shoulders down, Ray's arm might be down for the count.
Stopping the ref's count there.
Rosie left an opening for the counter. Ouch. He dropped it.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Pulled in.
Belly to belly.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
Now we're talking. This sledgehammer might be what decides this match.
Just bashing them with that hammer.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there. Pin attempt by ankle. Kick out before the count.
Still not enough to put him away. Rosie needs to get his wits about him fast.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on his back.
He knew what was coming there.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Nice job dodging contact there.
DDT. Oh, look out.
The cross connects.
Uh-oh. Ooh, he saw it coming. Covering their opponent for the win. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
This is a whole new level of chaos and brutality.
3-minute warning and AOP just... Here we go again.
Oh, what a splash.
Can Rosie catch this one?
Coming back from the outside now. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep...
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
Pessoal, mais uma vez chegamos aos 50 e tal minutos, portanto vamos parar por aqui a live, vamos voltar daqui a 1 segundo, portanto estejam por perto. Muito obrigado àqueles que estiverem a assistir, deixem o vosso comentário e like no canal e vemo-nos daqui a nada para a continuação da Bloodline Dynasty. Poison's out, bye.